Hey Keith, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, John. How are you today?
I'm fine, man. This is my last interview for today, so I just put on this chal to appreciate it with you and to show you how flamboyant I feel today.
Awesome, man. Awesome, awesome. So, John, your third album, It's Big Easy to be out on March 17. So, would you like to tell me a bit about the songwriting and production behind this new upcoming album?
Yeah, man. Sure. When we started writing, that was just a year ago. We mostly did the production here over in Europe. And back then it was dark times. We were still in the middle of the pandemic. There was nothing going on. You couldn't go to a bar. There were no shows on. And our previous tour was just canceled, more or less, just crumbled away while we were on road. And so we saved ourselves from a major depression by just directly going back to the studio and starting writing. And in the process of the writing, we kind of knew subconsciously that this should be a happy album because that wasn't happy times. So, that is probably the craft of rock and roll, to dream yourself to a better place. At least we did. And because there was nothing else to do, we really focused on songwriting. So I would say the Big Easy, to break it down, is the one album that we did that features probably the strongest songwriting so far for our band.
Amazing. And you guys put up an amazing, cool cover art for this album. A great artwork from you guys brings back a lot of great, good old memories, the happiness into this album. So, would you like to tell me a bit about this cover art, John?
Yeah, man. The idea behind it was to create a Sergeant Pepper kind of album art, but for the glam rockers, So, of course, it features a huge pool. In the back, you have the Mount Rushmore, but with different faces in it, and there's a lot of details you can explore. And yeah, the idea was just to have a happy, crazy picture with a lot of different styles in it, and which is kind of over exaggerating our lifestyle, and which shows that this Big Easy album is something to wait for and to have a great kickoff into the spring and summer season 23.
Amazing, amazing. And talking about the album, 12 amazing songs, beautifully written, great music, bring back good old memories of the 80s with your own touch to each and every song in this album. A great album. Thank you so much for this beautiful one. So, as a band, how do you feel about the outcome?
Super excited at the moment, I have to tell you, because thank you for this. Of course, we, with every album, you're like, okay, this is going to be the best album we ever did. But this time, because we experienced so much hardship, we all did in the last years, we kind of really are thankful that this band is still working, that we're still together, and that we're just on the eve of a great tour here in Europe, in Germany, in Switzerland, and that people are buying tickets, and it's really going well. We got a lot of promotion. So this might sound like an average statement, but I really know that this is very special. You and I speaking now, America calling. I was interviewed all day long, and there's a lot of interest, people coming back, sharing their love for the album. And I'm really, deeply thankful for this. And this is a moment I cherish. In 2 weeks, we're going to hit the stage with a new program. And of course, I'm excited. Everybody is in the band right now.
Amazing. And any special plans on the day of the release?
Party. No, I mean, the release is probably it's in Dortmund, which is probably the Detroit of Germany. It's the rock and roll heartbeat of this area. It's a huge area. There's like 20 million people living in a place that is probably not even half the size of Philadelphia or something. It's amazing. And we were really selling tickets big time right now. And Of course, you know, we're going to bring in a lot of cheerleaders. We have cheerleaders on stage. We're going to have pyro effects. So it's going to be a special show. Fans can like really look forward to this. And afterwards, I mean, in the hotel, you know, we just gonna empty the bar for sure.
Awesome, awesome. And any big plans to take the band overseas from to Europe to Asia to South America this time around?
Well, you know, I mean, the plans are there. Let's see, first of all, how the record is doing right now. Our management is based in Europe, so we have good options to go all over Europe. Good thing is you can easily travel, you know. Once you're over here, it's super easy to travel. You within hours you're crossing border after border because everything is so small compared to the States. Asia is I mean, it's a dream to go to Asia. Japan, of course, you know, we all grew up with the albums made in Japan, and so there's a lot of dreams we're still having, you know. So let's start with putting out this album right now and see where it takes us. Limit is the sky, man.
Fantastic. And three amazing videos, Runaway Train, The Big EC, and God Made Radio. But do you have more plans in the making of videos again?
Yeah, actually, Limit is the sky is the next song coming out. Well, I think next week, just like you know, to focus one last time before the album hits the street. And there's probably two more videos coming out throughout the year to, you know, to really show the people we're still around. We're just coming back. There's a lot of summer festivals we're gonna tour, probably in autumn again. So there's at least two more videos in that album.
Interesting, interesting.
Yeah.
And formed in 2009 with three albums now. How has the journey been for you guys so far?
I mean, you know, the journey has featured everything there is, you know, a lot of highs and lows, arguments. I mean, you know, being in a band with 5 strong characters isn't always easy, but you know, we're still here and we are happier than ever. We grew closer because we probably did fight about everything. And after a certain while, you know, maybe with a good marriage, you just get tired of it, you know. It's not necessary to argue about everything anymore, but everybody knows, okay, this is the wrong place. He has this kind of topic. He's not willing to argue about this anymore. Everybody respects each other's borders, and we're a really good team now. So I would say the trip was really pretty exhausting, great, adventurous, like with a lot of so funny things on tour that I hardly remember anymore. And I think now we all appreciate that we're still here and we want to take it to the next level. And spring is just about to start, and we have high hopes.
Awesome. And would you like to share some of the highlight moments for the band?
Well, what are we having? Well, one of my favorite small stories is we had the chance to play Berlin with Def Leppard in Europe a couple of years ago before the pandemic, and we just came out with our first album, and of course we were the Benjamins here. And I came backstage and I walked straight into Joe Elliott, singer of Def Leppard, and he came my way and said, "John, I watched all your videos. They are hilarious." And that was great. You know, we had a beer and a laugh, and just felt so good because all of these guys are heroes of the past, you know. And at the same time, it's time to maybe carry on the torch and to find some new faces for that sound. And there's a lot of stories like this. You know, JJ Love, who's one of our guitar players, he's a Mexican. He always gets lost on tour. You know, I you know, there's so many stories. He just, you know, you wouldn't believe how often we just like were about to hit the stage and JJ was gone, and then he was found in the most incredible places, at some taco store, at some bar, in a guitar shop, and his mom calling in all the time. It's hilarious.
And what's next for John Diva and the Rockets of Love?
Well, next is now the touring, of course. You know, I mean, it's always thrilling to put the new songs to a test. We haven't performed them on stage. It's you know, it's unpacked so far. That's great fun. We're nervous about it, but in a beautiful way. I think we have a killer set list featuring, you know, all the songs from 3 albums, and we have a really true and hard rocking fan base over here. So people are like getting super excited in the internet, and you know, it's boiling, and I can really feel it. So the next 2 weeks, as a singer, I just hope I don't catch a cold. Working out a lot, you know, trying to cool it, and then enjoy. You know, first day of the tour. Afterwards, it's out of control anyway. So right now, I'm trying to keep low pro because I know from the 17th of March, I'm going to fly for 2 months.
Awesome, awesome, John. And any special merchandise plans for the fans to sign support of the Big Easy?
Yeah, I mean, right now we have for the first time, we have a collector's box, you know, so with all kinds of funny things in there, featuring sunglasses, sun cream, everything you need for a sunny day out. We have a beautiful vinyl version with pink vinyl, so it's totally recommended to go out there and buy vinyl, because it just looks beautiful, and it's great to see the cover art, you know, big sized. You know, Spotify is just, you know, it's not about the design, obviously. And we just ordered a bunch of new merchandise, so check out the John Diva merchandise store. There's a whole bunch of new shirts and items and designs. So if you want to be a Diva lover, you know, there's the stocks are filled up, and just you know, just enjoy and take a walk on the wild side on the John Diva merch list.
Awesome, awesome, John. And John, finally, any message that you want to give to the fans around the world?
Well, you know, we're happy that rock and roll is back, that live music is back. That, generally speaking, boys and girls, go out there, buy tickets, support the rock bands, because you will need the rock bands to make your life. Even if you don't know it yet, rock and roll live is something that can't be missed. And if you are 18, 19, 20, you had hard times going out the last years, I really strongly recommend you go out there and dig the feeling. It's something that is uncomparable. And for John Diva listeners, you guys know exactly what's coming up. We love to see you on tour. We're going to give all there is, and rock and roll is here to stay. We're back.
Fantastic, John. And John, I want to thank you so much for giving me today this wonderful opportunity to have you on this interview. A real pleasure to meet you. And thank you so much for putting up an amazing album, The Big Easy, this year, a great album. And thank you so much for keeping the classic rock alive. A big thank you for you guys. And I love you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Keith. Thank you for keeping believing in that music, and for spreading the word. And you be safe, enjoy the album, and I hope you have a great show. You have a lot of shows and concerts coming up this spring. Enjoy. Where are you based anyway? Where are you based?
I'm currently in India.
Oh, you're in India.
Yes.
All right, because okay, this was announced to be USA, because I had New York on, I had Florida on today, I had Ohio, I had Germany and India. Perfect. I'm international day for me goes to the end now. It's 7 o'clock at night here. I'm gonna go have something to eat and then drop dead today.
Fantastic, John. And thank you so much, John. And have a great day ahead. I wish you all the best.
Wish you the same.
Thank you.
Peace, love, harmony. See you.
See ya. Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.